go. Oh, and I just fucking realized. It's like I just randomly realized I don't think I had anything set up, cause like I think I was gonna like share my stream on the archive Discord, aka the Grove Discord. But then I got distracted. Let me. My word, I got fucking distracted. Well, while I try and get my stream chat, my Twitch chat stuff up and everything like that, I guess I go ahead and kind of like do some other stuff. Like checking Discord, seeing that the bots popped up in their notifications. And then possibly then some. I go to dashboard. Then check stream stats and sound and everything. Okay. Alright, stream seems good. Now I have to, bring up my Twitch channel on PC. Because otherwise then what the fuck am I gonna be able to do, especially like if I wanted to, raid out, do like, raid out and all that jazz. It's kind of funny in a sense where it's like now, it's kind of funny where it's like now I have, like tabs open. I have like tabs. I have like little like tab things made where it's like I have like certain people's like Twitch chat stuff. I have like their own little link, so I can just go to it. So I can just go to it like as its own little link and stuff like that. Because I say in a sense like some streams that I might go to and everything would revolve around like me watching like via PlayStation and like chatting and then like chatting through like PC side and everything. But yeah, I guess while my Twitch chat stuff loading up, I guess I'll go ahead and do my intro. So, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow remote maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome back to yet another installment of Elden Ring Night Rain. Today we're going to be continuing more of our playthrough of our Faith Raider run, or should I say like in our Faith Onion Raider run. Um, last time I did my little thing with this, I think like I did Sentient Pest and Augur, so now I believe it's going to be Libra and Dark Drift Knight. So, yeah, I think I was also like kind of like get it to. I think I also thought like maybe like switch characters or something. Okay, so yeah, so I was on. I guess last time I was on, I was playing as Iron Eye. Playing as Iron Eye with my little, technically with my little trio proc loadout, my blood poison and rot loadout. So I have everything. I have all the all red stuff where it's like my starting bow deal inflicts blood loss. My ultimate art as poison effect, and also with the added benefits of attack power up when facing poison afflicted enemies. I also got the Dreadlord relic for like some temporary Scarlet Rot and stuff like that. And also, funny enough, I also got a little thing about like attack power up when facing Scarlet Rot afflicted enemies. So yeah. Yeah, I think like on my downtime, like the last time when I was playing as Iron Eye, excuse me. Yeah, I think like the last time I was playing as Iron Eye, I was attempting to do a little thing with a build that I made. That was I call it my Libra build, which I think I can probably show you guys. But it's basically my Libra build where it's like I use the Knight of Dregs, Dark Knight of the Demon, and the Edge of Water. And all that. Because basically the idea was that because basically the idea is like the main focus, if you will, is like having holy damage because apparently that's one of the alternate effects that you can be able to use on Libra. Scarlet Rot or the Nine of Dregs, I have like temporary Scarlet Rot whenever I get damaged in some sort of way. Um, I can be able to have like some temporary Scarlet Rot. And I can be able to rot him to death, and I can be able to rot him to death as well. And also with the Samus Element gauge, the slowly increases attack power, um, and then again with Madness, continually recovers FP. So there was that. But yeah, let's bring up my Faith loadout. Yellow, blue, red. I just want like to make sure. Alright, so yeah, so this is my Faith Raider loadout. Basically, in a nutshell, it's where our Raider improves his mind and intelligence with a slight little reduced thing of vigor and endurance. Plus, it has like plus 3 mind and plus 3 intelligence. I am using Forgotten Raiders Goblet, which has a yellow, blue, and red slot. But yeah, so this one right here, the red Grand Burning Scene, you can be able to get that from the collector signboard outside of the round table. I believe that you have to. I want to say because I don't know if this happens, without the DLC. Because the one thing I remember is like when I implemented when I installed the DLC. That's the one thing I'm saying. But like But yeah, it's like I think you have to have like the DLC in order to get like these stat changing relics. But if someone knows more about it than I do, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But there you go. Um, the next one is Grand Drizzly Scene, where max HP it gets increased for each great enemy defeated at a great church. Arcane increase for each great enemy defeated at a ruin. And max FP increase for each sorcerer's rise unlocked. And then I got Nine of the Wise. Well, actually, before I talk about this is also another little relic that you can get at the collector's signboard. Now this is where a boss relic that you can be able to get from defeating the regular sentient pests. So you don't have to worry about like dealing with the Everarch version unless you wanted to make like some sort of loadout based around that. But I don't quite know if you can have like I don't know if you quite have that. Hold on. Let me see some. If I can remember my fucking buttons. So yellow. So hold on. So you need to have like a green one. So if you wanted to do like a little thing with like this, you have to have um like a red and green loadout stuff. Which we might, kind of play around with that someday in the future. Maybe we might do like a second Faith Raider run, but change things up a little bit, because like the whole idea was like having like this little relic right here alongside this, and then maybe having that. But yeah, for Night of the Wise, you have increased maximum FP. Starting armament inflicts poison, and then poison and rot facility increases attack power. Now, I say at most if you have like some nice runs, your bar stuff can look like that, like up at the top left of the screen there. So you can have like a nice health bar, like nice health pool, nice FP bar, and like a good amount of stamina as well. So let me see. Go over here. But yeah, so last time we did this, because I actually didn't know about what I had done last time, so I actually had to watch some of my streams back. But apparently, like the last thing that I did was like Sentient Pest and Augur. So now I'm going to be doing attempting to do Equilibrium's Beast and Dark Drift Night and everything. Now, the way that I usually do this is the way that I usually do this is kind of simple. So, what I usually do is I will usually queue up in a trio session, with pretty much just me, like going solo and just queuing up with randoms at most, and going from there. Um, like I said, I usually queue up with randoms at most. There may be like a special little time or two where it's like, hey, if someone wants to go to partake, then I might consider it. But for the most part, it's just like just me, queuing solo and just queuing up with randoms as I go. I usually try and do 2 bosses on stream, unless if say maybe either I had gotten raided, and I wanted to maybe do a little bit more stuff with for the people who came in with a raid, or if I'm maybe or if maybe if I'm lucky with the queue times and I get in and I get into bosses super quick then maybe I might attempt to do another boss maybe a one-time attempt on stream. Uh, what else? Um, I try my best, to stick through everything. The only time I would really leave, the only time I would really leave an expedition is if all my other teammates leave before me. So I'll be just like the last one. So like if I'm the last person there by any reason. you know, then I'll leave last. Because I will admit, like, I have had times where it's like, you know, I'd queue up for a, like, you know, where it's like I'd queue up for a Trios Expedition, and then I ended up doing it, and then it ended up being like a duo thing. So, you know, there's that. Um, if anyone, like, you know, possibly joins me, like, in an expedition, you know, then, you know, like I said, you know, we'll, you know, see how it goes. Um, I don't really do voice calls. I don't really do like party chat stuff that much, unless it's like someone that I know quite well. So like, you know, if I'm queuing up with like a random or something like that, or someone I just don't really, you know for sure, then that, you know, it's just kind of like a thing where it's just like, you know, we'll just play it by ear. Now, another thing I was sort of thinking about is actually doing this. So, I usually so I know that there's like some times where it's like people will so like there's a thing where it's like I know sometimes like you know where people will put TTV in their name if they're live and you know and they're playing like an online game like say Dead by Daylight for example. Well, even though like I doubt that it's gonna really matter if I do this, but I'm just gonna like just do it for the humor ish and you know and everything and just see um you know what happens. So you know I'm just gonna just kind of just do a little random advertising, if you will. Yeah, maybe I might get new people. Who knows? But yeah, another thing I'd say is that another thing I guess I can kind of mention is depending on how like you know the runs go will depend on like if I VOD the stream in full or if I do like a half VOD or if I VOD like if do like a half VOD type thing or if I don't VOD it or if I don't do or if I don't VOD the stream at all. Let's say for example that you know like you know like, let's say for example that I get through Equilibrium's Beast, you know, aka Libra and all that, but um I don't have a successful run against Dark Drift Knight. Well, then what I probably would do is I'd make like uh a little video showing my little run of my little Libra run that I had with people I played with, you know, and like you know, like showing like you know from like the day one all the way up to the boss and everything. Now, of course, you know, if I can be able to do you know both bosses, then it's like yeah, you know, I will VOD the stream in full. Um, but if I can't be able to get past you know Libra, but if like you know if like you know if I can't get past Libra or if I can't get you know queued up for Libra, then chances are I'll probably just you know not VOD the stream at all. You know, and I'll kind of like consider it to be a bit of a failure type of a run. So, wow, we just had someone like wow, we just had someone queue like I saw like it takes a 2 or 3 for like a few seconds, and all of a sudden just went back down to 1 or 3. But yeah, um, and I guess another thing to kind of mention, is that I don't really plan to for the time being on attempting to do like the balancers and Dreadlord. So like you know, so it's gonna be like you know from like Night Aspect, you know, Fissure in the Fog, Dark Drift Night, you know, and all that. So but yeah, you know, it's just at this point it's just all about you know the fucking queue times. Cause I feel like sometimes like you never know exactly as to what boss is going to actually, you know. Cause I'd say honestly, like you never know exactly as to, like what boss is going to, going to be, is going to have like, you never know exactly as to, like what boss is going to have any activity. To where it's like, oh, to where it's like, oh, some people are queuing up for Dark Drift 9, or others are queuing up for Tricephalos, or, a lot of people, or a handful of people are doing Night Aspect, and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're gonna see how things go. I'm just gonna queue up for, I'm just gonna queue up for both of them, and, see what happens. Hopefully we can be able to get in, hopefully we'll be able to get in some matches in some sort of way. Okay. Is it going to be Dark Drift 9 or is it going to be Libra? So if he says Dark Drift 9. Okay. Looks like we're gonna... I don't know if you guys just saw it, but like the icons of the other characters just went away. Cause I was about to say it. It's like, oh, it looks like we're. Cause I was about to say it. It's like, oh, it looks like we might have like a Duchess and a Wilder. So. But yeah, because it's Dark Drift 9, the one thing we gotta kind of hope for per se is that we can find something that's gonna deal with some lightning. So either like some sort of weapon that has some lightning on it, whether it be like from like the status effect or Astral War, or maybe some sort of or maybe something else. Who knows? And we got crater shifting Earth. This could be Finn. Scurb! I see you, Scurb. I'll take it for the hell of it. Going on there. I'll take rain. I'll take the great bow for that. But yeah, like I don't normally do like the whole like TTV thing, but since I can both do it, in this game, I'll just be like, you know what, let's go there. Let's see about maybe doing a little promoting. Alright, so I know Homeboy's gonna be down here. Oh, that was a nice parry. Nice. I can improve stance breaking. Can you fucking like, connect? Get up, you. Oh, I see a dragon. Like, oh boy, I see a fucking dragon. I don't really see any places that have, I don't really see any lightning, places that have lightning. Well, I mean, I can do that. For I think the Duchess is wearing the I think this Duchess is wearing rocking the Remembrance look. Because I'm kind of like looking at the. It's a little bit tweaky, but like I'm looking at like the hair. Oh boy. Got 12 hammer. So I got some big bonks I can have some fun with. Let's check over here real quick. What's this? I will actually take the bewitching branches. Because they could sometimes be handy. Like if I see the ability, if I see the ability to have bewitching branches on my person, then chances are I will actually take it. Demon Human Queen. Let's see what's around here. And because I had the Sorcerer's Rise thing, my FP gets increased a wee little bit. I'll take that, I guess. And I'm going to do that. And I think, they're going to the castle. hopefully it's something that we can be able to, you know, play around with and kill pretty easily, like. Ooh, I got a Winding Grace. That's his dagger. I got a Winding Grace up in this bitch. Ooh! Very nice, very nice. We'll do that so we'll have like, you know, HP and MP. Give me this bitch. I don't know about you, but I kind of want to actually, well, for one, not fall down. But it's like I kind of want to actually go over here, up to these chests up here, see what kind of stuff we can build here. Sometimes you might find some good weapons, you might find some good shit here. Ow. Wow, someone's been rotted. Stamina raised, okay. Like, I don't know about you, but like part of me hates it when it's like, you know, where it's like, you know, you know you finished off an enemy. Where it's like, you know, like you know you finished off an enemy and everything, and then it's like next thing you know, it's like, oh, you know, you I don't know what they're doing, but unless they're like taking on the other Crucible Knights over there, Niner Knights. I just realized the Wilder's name is I'm about to crash out. That's funny. I'll get that, sure. Very nice. Well, our stats and stuff are looking pretty nice. We start in terms of like the bar aspect of things. Like beach. I think the Wilder might have like the effect where it's like I think it maybe like performing criticals, inflicts blood, it gives you blood loss on your weapon. Jumpy, 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 jump. Man, this is something I wish that could be that was a thing in Night Rain. Or well, this was the thing that I wish was this is the thing that I wish was that was in regular Elden Ring. Termination. Level 12. Adjust my headset a little bit. That. I'll have enough. Right, be careful going down here because sometimes you might roll off to your death. And no one wants that. Eruption. I'll take that. We're still Gucci. I'm just kind of looking around here because sometimes I have found like purple or like purple jobs with items or like gold stuff as well. So. Nothing really of interest there. I mean, sure. Yeah, I'll be the fire guy, I guess. And they both have like restore like HP and FP restoration. Damn. Like that, so now yeah, they can have that. Like I've got like the restoration stuff. Alright, should be good here. Just drop down. Be careful. I'll do that. I do like me a nice little pulley crossbow. I need one. I'll do that. Right, looking good on our stats and stuff. And we also got a Wind and Grace on our hands, so... I know what they're wanting to do. They're wanting to go here and face the Blade. If you can get out of the fucking lava, that'd be nice. I think I know the next location. Falling Star Beast. Really? I moved. Ow! Man. Serpent bow was, wow. A serpent bow that has, poison, but, like the added benefit is also fire. That's funny. Okay, I think I know what they're doing. I think they want to fight the demi-human queen in this cave over her. have eruption on them. Oh, hello. Get him off his little high horse. Oh, come on. I love it. Preoccupied twin blades. But even though we didn't get to use our bewitching branches, it was still nice to have them at least. Cause fuck it, why not, you know? Let's see. I have that. Alright. I think I'm as good to go. Okay, yeah, it's definitely the Duchess wearing the remembrance attire because I know the hair I know the design of the I know the look of like the head the hair and everything, having like that little like butt like a little like I don't know I don't know what you call that kind of hairstyle design, but I just know that that's the remembrance look. I was hoping I was hoping he would come this way. Ow. I was hoping he was gonna come like, you know, my way. So I can kind of like stop him from, you know, like stop him from, you know. Nice. Alright, so Dark Drift Knight's been beaten. Decent, I'll keep it for now. I'm gonna sell that because it doesn't really have, you know, that's a different thing. Sell. Alright, so even though that we went ahead by one boss, you know, and everything, we still got it done, so. Now the question of the day is, can we be able to somehow see if we can, you know, beat, or if we can get into a Libra, expedition and beat his bitch ass. The crater. That's I feel like it's probably going to affect the queue time. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll give it time, you know, and see if we actually get anything. Cause sometimes, like, this is just what I've kind of like, I guess, like, experienced per se, where it's like, oh, excuse me. I say that, like, sometimes, you know, like, if you have sometimes, like, if you have a shifting earth occurring, then sometimes it could possibly kind of, sometimes like, it could possibly, you know, sometimes be like, oh, it's, you know, kind of like, it's kind of like, you know, affecting the, you know, the queue times, being able to, you know, possibly find anyone, so. Another Duchess, and looks like we might have an Iron Eye. Yeah, we have sales and Iron Eye. But yeah, like I would say, like, you know, the one shifting earth that I don't mind, that I feel like the one shifting earth, like, I don't mind having a lot is the crater shifting earth, because, you know, you can be able to, you know, of course, you know, make your weapons, you know, make a lot of your weapons legendary. Um, but I feel like, you know, for certain things, it's like, oh, you know, like certain, you know, certain shifting earths can be beneficial for certain bosses. Like I'd say, Rotted Woods could be good for Dreadlord, you know, to kind of help with kind of like help with the phase 1 side of things. Mountaintop of the Giants, that could be useful for Caligo, whether it be like, you know, regular or Everdark Caligo. Let's see. Take that for right now. So the way that I see it, it's like, you know, like I said, certain sifting errors can be useful, you know, in some circumstances. especially those that can benefit more, for certain bosses that you queue up against. That sounds like a guardian golem because I heard the sound of like a giant arrow, a giant great bow arrow. Actually. I'll take the great axe for right now. Yeah, probably when we get back to the round table, I'll kind of like show you guys shifting guards and all that. I know I have talked about this before. I have talked about it before, but it's like, hey, what the hell, I talked about it before, I'll talk about it again. Gold plan. Those are key. Yeah, I'll actually take that. Where are we going? Okay. I was trying to like determine if they went underground, but no. There's a chest over here. Let's see what's in this bad boy. Go stronger. Alright, now my FP gets a little bit of a boost. Take right stamina recovery speed. Keep a lookout in the water because sometimes there might be a scare up there too. Oh, fuck. I guess we're I guess we're taking the express thing. The twee. I want to see what the other thing was. Giants flying take thee and urgent heal. One 56, 103. Bark. Blade, urgent heal. Oh, there's Knight's Cavalry. We'll do that. Have a little fire and poison. And I'll switch hands with them. Like all caught thing. Oh, we got Black Knight Assassin, okay. Woo! Baldwin's Secret Spur. You know what? I'll actually replace my Great X thing with that. Not really the best of options, but, you know. Actually, I'm gonna raise. I actually want to see. Never mind. Storm's pretty close by. Alright, so because the things were there, I do have storm circuit here. So what we can do is, we'll do our day one thing, hit the Evergel, and then probably try maybe making our way down. I'm gonna use this. Can. I don't normally do like the whole Twiggy Quack tier where it's like temporary stop root, lost rune all death or whatever. So I'm just like, I'm being blocked by trees. Ow. It was about to jump. Alright. Go up here. There's a body up here. On the beach. There you go. Yeah. see something real quick. Strength and dex. So wait, dude, why are we not going to the cat? Why are we not going here? Yeah, it's like you're always, I like yeah, that's the natural thing, you know. Oh, I'm going to complete. I'm going this way. Well, it's a draconic tree sentinel. Ain't that about the beach? Okay. Okay, I mean, we could technically also deal with Doggo. Pretty how quick that was. Alright, my FQ. Definitely gonna try and keep Moglin's spur. Alright. Go down here. Be careful because sometimes you could unfortunately roll off. That happened to me once upon a time recently. Number of rooms obtained. 12. Got him. Storm wall. nothing really of interest. Looks like big guy's down, and others are down. More runes. Like more runes from defeated enemies. Because more runes is best runes. Best be careful. Great hammer. Hold on. Okay. I just kind of wanted to like, I kind of wanted just like to check and make sure, you know, because, because I think you can technically like put put the magma worm to sleep a little bit. And of course, there he goes. And there, and down he goes. Let's see. Sure, why not? He's like, yeah, why not, you know? Alright. So they're doing pretty good. On every little thing. for me. Here's the vape bar. Yep, they're coming through. I am in the air. I don't know if it was just me, like it looked like I was in the air. Skadoosh. Chat. Now shut up, bitch. I think it might be Death Right Bird. Ow, ow, ow. Nice. We melted that, fucking melted. Hey. Dude, look at my stats. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good on my end. But I'd say, like, depending on how things go, we might we might do one random little side thing for the hell of it. But yeah, we might do one more little like thing for the hell of it. It's probably I might because I think like Everdark Augur has been has is added to this week's Everdark boss rotation, so we might actually kind of do a little bit of that.
Make
Never mind. Ow. Hey, I'm not the one who fucking like be bounced on your head and all that shit. Ow. Hey, ow! Damn it! I literally could not get away. Seriously? That. I have 1 HP in this dream moment right there. Really? Ow. Bitch. Nice. Alright. decent, but the hammer thing is just like, eh. So, alright. So because we managed to do all that in a nice little time, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do like one extra thing now. I'm gonna kind of like deviate from the path a little bit, and I'll talk about what I mean by that in a moment. Um, but first, I want to go to the collector signboard, kind of talk about this because even though because I know I've talked about this before, but I'm just gonna bring it up again. But conjuring a shifting earth. So basically, what happens is that for the majority of the maps and stuff like that, you can be able to have like certain errors, like certain things happening to where it's like certain spots, become available, and you can be able to go there and like try and get like the power of the shifting earth, maybe like some better weaponry, maybe you'll get lucky to get some legendary stuff, kind of like what happened with in the runs that we did. So the first one is Crater, the one that we've been doing. Crater, I would say, is good overall. It's an overall like nice little it's overall like a nice little shifting Earth map. No matter who you're going up against. Um, Mountaintop, Mountaintop's not too bad. But I say like it's more better suited if you're going up against Caligo, whether it be like regular Caligo or Everdark Caligo. Rotted Woods, in my opinion, it's decent. It's a decent little place, and everything. You can get like the quote unquote like the Bloodborne rally effect thing, like the partial HP restoration, and all that jazz. And with the whole situation with the Dreadlord and everything like that, I would say like that could be. I would say like Rotted Woods could be a nice little. I would say like Rotted Woods could be like a nice little shifting earth to use for that because even though like in phase 2 it takes the it takes the rot immunity away, it can definitely help out quite a bit for phase 1. Nakoteo, aka Shrouded City. Now, this could be one of those little moments where it's like, you can definitely get lost, if you're pretty new and you haven't really seen or experienced it, as many times. But I say like once you get the hang of it, it's like it's not too bad of a place either. Um, I say like for me, it's like I would say kind of like in a way like for me, I would probably use this maybe for around like if I was to do like maybe like the night aspect fight or maybe like the DLC bosses or everything like that because what happens is that if everyone gets down and you've got the power of the Shrouded City and all that, then pretty much you can be able to get like a auto revive. Now Great Hollow, to me, Great Hollow is not really worth it in my opinion. Because unlike everything, because unlike all the other shifting earth, no matter what boss you're going for in terms of an expedition, you can always be able to get that no matter what. Like, you can conjure up Nakateo shifting earth and go up against like balancers or something like that, and you'll get that. Great Hollow though is more along the lines of just like DLC stuff, um, when it comes to the Great Hollow, it's like it's one of those situations where it's like you might still get it either way because and this is just from my little personal experience, so you can take it with a grain of salt or what have you. But I'd say like it doesn't really matter, if you bring out the Great Hollow or not, unless if like maybe like you have to do like a specific remembrance or something like that, for like maybe Scholar or Undertaker, then maybe that'll be okay. Um, the the powers of shifting earth from that, it can be. I feel like it's okay, but I don't know if I would say like it's like the best one, because I believe it's like because I believe like what happens is that if you run out of flask and then your ultimate arc charge stuff gets a bit of a boost, where it's like you get like faster ultimate arcs and everything. But I don't know like the I don't know like the mathematical things for that. But like I would say like unless you're like doing the DLC stuff or whatever, and maybe like for like a remembrance or something like that, I would say like just not really bother doing the Great Hollow shifting earth, because you'll probably get some sort of variant of it if you go against the DLC bosses. And unlike the other shifting earths, it's like you can only be able to get the Great Hollow shift. You can only be able to conjure the Great Hollow shifting earth against any one of the DLC bosses. Because like say you only get because like let's say you conjure up the Great Hollow and you go up against Tricephalon and you go for a Tricephalon expedition. Well, it doesn't work. So yeah. Anyway.
I am not capable of taking your confession, if that is your hope. I wonder, when the dawn breaks, will everyone truly be saved, or...
And yeah, and yeah, think about the Undertaker, thing is, she technically is in her remembrance attire, which basically is not too much other than just like the necklace that she has. Um, because I did a little thing where it's like I gave her, or I did a little thing where it's like I gave her the remembrance, attire where it's like she has like the glass necklace around her neck that she got from this gentleman right here.
How might I assist you? Still more training. I'm quite astonished by your vigor. No word of a lie. I truly mean it.
But yeah.
Wishest thou to converse? We must put the night sky to rights, to see its beauty once more.
Alright. Let's see. Oop. Alright, so yeah, so we'll try doing Everdark Augur shifting earth with or we'll try to do the Everdark Augur expedition with the crater shifting earth, so see if we get paired up with anyone for it. If it doesn't happen, and we'll give it some time. Like I say, we're still got about like we got 28 minutes left at most until like when I would normally end. Cause I would say like in some situations it's like I might like go past my normal time frame or something like that. But other times it's like oh well. But other times it's like like I'm just going to do it this way. Like I'm going to just like go to like a certain little time, like a point in time, and all that. So because we're going to get an executor and a duchess at most. Lord Squishy and makes them. Because them. Ooh. Alright. Oops. I was about like to check on some, and all of a sudden it's like I thought I don't know if I like hit something or what, but it's like I think like I want to say like maybe I think like my mobile dashboard stuff, my mobile live dashboard stuff might have gotten refreshed or something like that. Cause I was kind of like just I was kind of just like checking to see how how the stream was, and everything. Thankfully it's still going. Thankfully it's still going and everything. Hey boy, only got endure. Oh boy. This could be interesting. Those are key. Take that for now. Cookeries. Fire pots. Bring all the boxes, because you never know exactly what the fuck you're gonna find. But yeah, like I said, like I don't normally do like the ad and like the TTV and my thing all the time because it's like I guess you could say it's like some of one of those like circumstances where it's like I don't have much of much in the way of the ability to do it. But in this case, it's like I'll try it. Like that for successful attacks negate damage. Cause yeah, we can go to cause yeah, we can hit that. We can hit we can hit the Everdell here. And then, we can then afterwards, okay, we get it! Yeah, I was about to say, we can hit the average out here. And then, we can go... And then, like, afterwards, we can hit that charge and get, an extra blast. Keep this right now because it has urgent heal. And, the one thing I always kind of like do, and this and you could consider this to be like like a recommendation if you want, but usually what I try and do, like no matter who I'm playing, like I will usually be like, okay, I'm going up against Everdark Augur. I want to have like maybe some sort of like incantation, like a healing incantation. Like I want to have like some sort of like healing incantation, and stuff like that. So like Offhand Seal, where it's like it gives me like some sort of some sort of healing. So. Okay, so we could. Okay, so I'm just kind of looking. There's at most 2 Sorcerer's Rises that can be unlocked. We'll do that. Yeah, 'cause I want to try about like I want to try like to get as much FP on Raider as possible. And then afterwards, I'll like maybe like hit the like maybe hit this area. Find a way to get up there, like, pretty ASAP like, that'd be nice. Ow! Nice, they got the other Sorcerer's Rise unlocked. See if I can, possibly go to the Sorcerer's Rise. See what see what's in there. Get pretty dangerous, especially considering the fact that I've been in the damn storm for so long. Nah, it's catching up. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm a little down. Damn it. Now I'm gonna lose a level, unfortunately. I'm probably never gonna get that. I'm probably never gonna get those runes back either. So, I do not want to be here. Why did it fucking put me at the Fallen Star Beast arena area? I do not want to be here. Oh, I see the Dutch is taking on the demi-human queen. about to say, where the fuck is she? Jump, please. Ow. Old hag bitches. You missed. Like, you missed, bitch. You missed. I get a small bitch. Wait, is the Duchess down? Is the Duchess down at the bottom trying to deal with like the fat fucker? And Decker has just died. Get a Black Knight Sith no Myers. Oh, come on! That's such ass, dude. Like I literally heal and I get like no value from it. I get like no, I go for a heal, I get no value from the heal, and all of a sudden I go down. I will take that. I will take the Lord's heal. hello? Give me my charge attack stuff? What the fuck? That should not have been a hit. I literally dodged. That should not have been a hit either. I literally dodged. Again. Ow. Come on out of there. Fuck. Ow. Love when my shot. I love it when none of my shots land. How did that get me out of my thing? Alright. Yeah, I can actually agree with that. Let's go here. Then we should, yeah, I say we should go there so that we can both go to the to the crater. Alright, let's check in here real quick. Sometimes it could be a chest, but in this case there is not. It's a bummer, but yeah. That's that's the beauty of the RNG of things. You know, you never know exactly as to when some may be there, when some may not be there. Excuse me, boys. Passing through. Like, look at that, got you up, and I also do the thing. Okay. Hold on. I'll do that. Alright. I'm one hit. Like, fuck, I'm one hit. Honestly, I saw the specter of another raider. Attack. Wait. Another one. Dude, I will take that smithing stone too. And I'll take the one. And I'll take this. Fuck it. Like, fuck it. Dude, fuck it. Alright. Unfortunately, I wasted my thing for that. You're welcome. this. Up in the tracks. I love it. Woo. I'll take that. I will. I'll make the seal legendary. Yeah, because it's a healing thing. Yeah, we're looking pretty good, Super. We got 7 flasks. If we about to beat the day 2 boss and everything like that, we'll get 8. Got a healing incantation thing. I'll take that. Also, poison or rot in the vicinity increases attack power. Are they not coming over here, or? Yeah, I see you bitches. I would love if you get out of the fucking lava. Ow. Wow. Dude. Alright, level 10. I'm not 100% sure why the Executor hasn't leveled up. They're at level 8. What do you fucking know about that? Ah, it's gonna be God skins. So yeah, when you see these white robe fuckers, I mean there's gonna be God skins, and that means both of them. Penis, skinnish, and fat nut. Get out of the fire, get out of the fire. Nope. Damn, I couldn't get the follow up. Tornado. We'll do that, I guess. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, when we get our ting, I'm going, of course, to switch it out from this. Sure. And I cannot buy anything, so do that. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's switch that. Heck, hold on. Go. Go. And good. You are way too close. Stamina. Man, there's some tidal waves. Why is my thing like... like might actually do something. Oh, god damn it! I literally could not do anything. I got knocked down and all of a sudden just like, nope. I think we're, I think we may be getting fucked. Let's just get some out, you know, like get us up. Like I literally was trying like, you know, to avoid the fucking, you know, tidal wave and everything like that, and all of a sudden, you know, Auger just like comes at me. There you go. Fuck! Get up. fucking, you know, like those orb things. Woo! How did I avoid getting knocked down by that? I'm gonna pull us to sleep again. And I'm gonna go down. Fuck, we're dead. Damn it. It's whatever. Like, yeah, like, the thing I was trying to be able to do, like, at most was, you know, I was trying to, like, fucking... So a little bit of a thing, you know, for people, you know, who go up against Everdark Augur. So when it has, like, those little, like, orb ball things around it and everything like that, you want to try and, like, to take them out as quickly as possible, because if you can be able to take them all down, then you'll have, like, a little window of opportunity to, you know, to stagger, you know, Augur in its Everdark form and all that, and then, you know, you can go from there. So, but, you know, it was worth a try. I'm surprised, like, you know, any one of us had a winning grace. It's, you know, but it is what it is. You know, like I said, it's a bummer that, you know, we lost, or, you know, we shouldn't have, in my opinion, but it's not the end of the world. Like, you know, like, I've literally beaten fucking, sitting Earth has settled. But yeah, I've literally, you know, I've beaten Everdark Augur so many times and all that stuff, so that was just like a little random bonus attempt. Anywho, well, what do you know? I know the perfect person going to be waiting. How about that? Alright, so let me switch channels. Complicated specialist. GG straight but for banning another fuck. GG Surrybot for banning another bot account. Alright, so that. But yeah, probably like off stream, you know, like I might do some more grinding or something like that, you know, just for the hell of it, but we'll see. Yeah, we will see what happens. But for right now, though, like, you know, I'm pretty good. You know, how things went. You know, like like it was a little bit of a, you know, like a swap position and all that stuff. You know, with taking out Dark Drift Knight first and then, you know, Lieber second. But yeah, like I said, you know, we got through our main objective. You know, the Everdark Augur attempt, you know, was some, you know, just for a little solo thing, or just, well, not for a solo thing, just like a little, like a random attempt on stream. You know, just a little random bonus attempt. But anyway, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and everything like that, though. And as always, you know, I just want to say, you know, thank you guys so much for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. I don't know like the full schedule of things that I have, you know, that I'm trying to do. Probably on Monday will be some Doom mod Monday. Because I might probably attempt to do more of the Doom 2 Classic Redux, aka the Maps of Chaos, map pack thing, for Doom 2. And depending on how things go with that, like either might be like the finale, or it might be or it might get me closer to the end for when Saturday rolls around for my active week of streaming and everything. Um, I'm still kind of thinking about like whether or not if I want to be able to try and do more, um, more of Arzette, the Legend of the Jewel of Failmore. Because I don't know exactly what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing out. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing right now currently, because I don't have like an indicator or anything like that. I know Friday, or for this is like like next Friday stuff like that. From active week streaming, but next Friday I'll be trying to do some more Ion Fury with the DLC and everything. Um, now maybe, just maybe I might continue my. Maybe I might do like my my Onion Raider, my Faith Onion Raider, for for Tuesday, just for the whole Tarnished Tuesday thing or something like that. Because like I said, there's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of Night Rain streams on the channel, especially for like the the stuff that allows me to change up the the relics, the stats and everything like that. I probably and I might look into doing like another a Faith Raider run, but I'll have to probably substitute out for that blue. I'm probably gonna have to like substitute out like that blue relic, that have like the HP, stat like the HP, arcane and stuff like that for something else, but we'll see. Um, yeah, anything else, we'll see what happens. But if you enjoyed what you saw today, though, and you watch this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Robot Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, and all the usual good stuff. And feel free to follow me on Twitter as well, or even Blue Sky if you want. I don't post on Blue Sky really, but it's there. But until I see you on the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.